Alright, it says I'm live here. Let me just make sure we're good here. Alright, we're good there. We're good there. I think we're going. Okay. Alright, let's do this. It's been a while since I've played this. I think this said about... Actually, I don't know the last time I played this on my own. Our last stream was like almost 3 months ago. For this game. Oh, what do I have to do? I don't even remember. It's been so long. It says I can build here. What can I build? Who knows? I gotta remember what is going on in this game. So we got our star bases. Where's this one? This is... Oh. Down here next to these people. Okay, so this is a defensive station. I need guns, and I want shield disruptors. Armies are good. Wait, where are these ones? What are you guys? Imperial Guard. Okay, no, I need to rename those. I summoned you as always. I'm just getting resituated since it's been a hot minute since I played this game on here. This is our same save from last time, so I gotta remember what we were doing. Anyway, how is your day going? How's your day been? I think we're all good. I think we can start up again. So I think we were trying to kill these people, I think. Was our last mission?
Construction complete.
I think we were winning, and then the war ended, I think. Yeah, so now I gotta wait. How long do I have to wait? Yeah, I knew I wanted to do something like that from the start. Having it be... Like, I wasn't sure how I wanted to include the rainbow in any way, shape, or form. Like, I was trying to figure that out. And then I thought it would be good to just have the rainbow get destroyed because nobody likes that thing.
Construction complete.
So I figured, why not do a little roles reverse? Make it a little bit fun. I think everybody here is good. Well, they got back quick. But, yeah. What are these people? Not these guys. Are these guys in an alliance? Oh, they are. Oh, that sucks. But let's send you out there. Void Worm? What? What was this thing? Oh, I have another fleet group. I didn't even realize that. Alright, go back to the Starbase fleet group. And you can go there. What are you doing? Maybe
Construction complete.
But, anyway, yeah. I don't know how to start the conversation. That's my hard part. Especially with streaming, which is definitely why I never became a dedicated streamer. Starting the conversation, that's always the hardest part for me. Once I get talking about something, I'm good, but... done your version of Secure Region Run, just... Yeah, so I don't have any plans for her. She's just dead. And there's not really going to be anything else going on with her character. I just thought it was a better way to go about it than whatever they did for actual Ruin. So yeah, she's dead in the rewritten universe. And the Mimic was just pretending to be her. A little fun fact, though, about the Ruin video. I might have mentioned it in another video at some point. So, the part in my Secret of the Mimic rewrite where the Mimic turns, like, it shows up as, like, Edwin, right? Like, he's wearing Edwin as a costume. That was a concept that I had for my Ruin rewrite, but then I thought it was too gruesome to use there. And so then I just brought it over to the Secret of the Mimic rewrite. Yeah, so there are still some remnants of that initial concept in that scene. The Mimic was going to be
Construction complete.
like the Mimic did with Edwin in my Secret of the Mimic rewrite. He was going to do that with Cassie in my Ruin rewrite, but then I thought that was a little too gruesome to do, so then I didn't do that. But there were still some remnants of that particular option that I was going to do that remained there that I wasn't able to fully remove from the cutscene, kind of a thing. So oh yeah, we're gonna extract this guy. Where's my guard? New insight technology. Nice. All right, when can I fight this guy again? 54. Oh my word, we gotta wait a long time. Should I acquire an... Nah, probably not. Who died? A scientist died. Grand Parade. 1 second. I will get to you. Where? Who? Which scientist died? Oh, you died. I didn't even know there was anybody over here. Yeah, so mixes in my version isn't mixes. It's MLHR, which is reference to Malhair, which was the concept name before Glitch Trap. Just a fun little Easter egg there. But basically, my version of mixes was invented by Edwin as a duplicate of the Mimic's program to ensure the Mimic couldn't leave. So it was like a Mimic security program. And then it kept the Mimic underground all the way up into Security Breach Ruin when Gregory went down there, deactivated the security program, and then released the Mimic. But in between that time, MLHR got infected by Glitch Trap, and then the two kind of fused together. And Glitch Trap is William Afton. So William Afton fused with a Mimic program, and then they became evil mixes, kind of a thing. Yeah, well, and there's no version of my Mimics that are Fiona, because Edwin didn't make the Mimic to be Fiona in mine. He made the Mimic as a way to just try to create another cool animatronic to not lose popularity. And then the Mimic ended up killing Fiona through the Fall Fest fire. But he never built the Mimic to replace her, and he never had a version of the Mimic that was her. So Fiona's just, like, not really a thing in my rewrite universe.
Special project
Which I think
complete.
is probably for the best, because then it brings up questions of what the heck, like, mixes is in the actual games. Because it's clearly the same box, but then it's, like, a different thing. And that's kind of why I stopped trying to theorize about actual FNAF theories. Because it's just way too confusing for me. So I just gave up on that and started doing my own stuff. Who's insulting me? The Iskian Enterprises. Who are you guys? Oh, they're these guys. Why can I not declare them a rival? Oh, I already have 3. Well, we'll insult you back. Boom, what are they gonna do when I insult them? Let's buy more alloys. Second fleet group. Do I have a third fleet group? Home fleet. You guys can probably get some more ships.
Ready.
I can get 10 more ships. So let's just do that. Boom. More powerful fleet. Agenda ready, evolving society. What do we want next? Citizen happiness. Specialist pop resource output might be nice. Let's do that one.
Science division.
More of
reports a
those.
new
Man, there's a lot
breakthrough.
happening at this exact second. Increased food is good. Ooh, increased naval capacity. Let's do that one. Until Fall Fest. I feel like I remember something about that with William. Yeah, that's a very similar thing I have to mine. In the little, like, shorts teasers that I made leading up to my Secret of the Mimic rewrite, we're kind of highlighting that Edwin is a very smart man. He's a genius, and he's great at building robotics, but there's only so many new innovative things you can do before you just, like, you hit a plateau and you can't keep inventing new things. And so the Mimic was this sort of last-ditch effort to capture lightning in the bottle again. And then it blew up in his face. And then he didn't realize it until David got hit by the car. And then he beat up the Mimic because the Mimic was supposed to watch David. And then the Mimic teams up with the ghost of David to kill Edwin. And that's what happens. I can picture that, yeah. That makes sense to me. I mean, William was probably not the nicest man beforehand anyway, at least in mine. But it makes sense that he would get probably slightly more evil afterwards, especially if nobody really seemed to care. Which makes sense. I'll do a lot more talking about my story in the timeline videos, which I'm starting to work on. I'm getting those those are gonna be like kind of side projects, and I'll release them in, I don't know, maybe like once a month starting next month. That's kind of the hope. So like one in February, one in March, one in April, and then lead into some more build up stuff, or maybe we'll like push it back a little bit further. I'm not sure yet. But I'll do more story talk in those. But, I mean, it's not really going to make a difference if I talk about it here either. I mean, these guys are superior to me? Come on. I'm building a whole bunch of ships. How are these guys looking? Still inferior. Just need them to stop being at peace with me. We'll do that since you're excavating a site. We're looking pretty good right now. Can I colonize anywhere else? Ooh, I could do a double colony here. Let's transform this into a defensive station, and then I think we'll colonize both of these planets. Yeah, we'll just kind of colonize this. We'll just pick some names. Who insulted me? Well, I'm going to insult you back, insulter. And then we'll colonize this one as well. This was working on Frederick Designer after quitting his job at MCM. Didn't have time to be a full-time father. Yeah. That gives me very, like, Henry vibes. Like, Henry, to me, was always the one that was, like, not enough time. But I guess William also fits into that category. It really seems like the dads of the FNAF universe just aren't the greatest people. Except for Glamrock Freddy. He's a pretty chill guy. I will say one thing on Henry's behalf, though. I really liked the movie depiction of Henry. Even though he was only in the movie for like 2 minutes. I really liked his depictions. Or his depiction, I guess, since it's just the one. We'll do that. Oh, we got another thing solved. Oh, I gotta go there quick then, I guess. Alright, buddy, get out there. And I will send you over here too. Go research that. We gotta clean that system before the enemy does. So in your FNAF universe, is Edwin like just actually not a great guy?
New sit rep.
We'll bring order to you people. Machine age. Can I declare war on these primitive people? I mean, they're not too far off from us, ideology-wise. Can I still rescue the scientists? Well, I can.
Construction complete.
Might as well do. I might get something out of it. Defensive station. I want that. And I get to pick another one of these. Build speed, damage versus star bases. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, I like that. I like looking at the three kind of main father figures in FNAF. You got Edwin, you got William, and then you got Henry. And like William's the bad, and then Henry's kind of like the middle, and then Edwin's like, he's not great, but he's not evil. Like, he's a pretty decent guy. I like that balance of things. Because then there's at least like a balance, and it's not like everybody just sucks. You are right. You are right. It is a good tune. And I did like your music that you made.
Pioneers have made planetfall.
The main reason for the trust issues. Oh, wow. You got a lot of connections going on there. Oh, we'll just get through this. Tell us about yourself. What happened to the battle? Would you join us? Innocents are no longer sapient. Farewell. He's dead. Last of the Bowel. They're dead. Who cares about them anymore? I guess I don't really need you out here anymore.
Planetfall.
Trying to think if there's anything else I can share about my rewritten universe while we're chatting about that here. Who died? Head of research. Let's pick you. Oh, that was you. Oh. You're the new person. Go research that. I'm just thinking about different stuff from my rewrite stuff, particularly my book rewrites. I've been going back through those again since I'm working on that combo video. I'm still working on it. Where I'm going to combine all the story videos together into one big FNAF novel story video. Oh, also with that, Edwin and stuff like that doesn't exist in my book rewrites. He's just not a thing in there. Oh, they're equivalent now. No, I need to go to war with these guys quick before they get too powerful that I can't go to war with them anymore. That's still like 3 years out. I feel like we could still win if we tried. I do like that gives William a little bit more of a motive. I've never liked the idea of William just being evil for the sake of being evil. People often just say that's what he does, and to be honest, that's kind of how he's portrayed, like, a lot. But it just doesn't sit right with me that it's like, I'm William Afton, and I'm evil for the sake of being evil.
Special project complete.
It's like, nobody does that. Nobody's just evil for the sake of being evil. So I like giving him a bit more of a motive, like making him an actual person and not just... he's a super villain. He's evil. That's just stupid. Impending doom, what the heck? Having witnessed the apparent rapture of their savior, the inhabitants of this planet are not in a good place. Society is splintering and tensions have risen to untenable levels. If we do not take action, they will use our technology to tear themselves apart in a planet-wide religious war. Should we take our technology from them? I guess it doesn't really matter which one we pick. Can I fight them? Can I, like, just invade their planet? Maybe that'll solve some stuff. Ooh, maybe I don't have that as an option. Active interference. Which one allows me to go to war with them? Aggressive interference. I want to invade these people, since they're trying to rise up against us. They're going to get what's coming to them. We're going to invade them. It is by constantly contracting Edwin to build prototypes for animatronics at their Freddy's next to Fredbear's before scrapping them and to distract him. While Dispatch did the talking to steal Edwin's employees. That's even more scummy than I feel like in the actual games, because in the actual games it's just kind of like William just sends a couple people some emails. I like yours because it's even more scummy, like they're actually like plotting things. Do I have other species? Oh, I do. Oh, they're pre-sapiens though, that doesn't count. Yeah, in a galaxy far, far away, because I don't think Earth actually exists in this galaxy. That actually got me thinking. A little bit of a side tangent fun fact here about Stellaris. So, I made a custom solar system for my home world here. And I used the Earth template file to do that. And I think having done that, it erases Earth from any game that I play as one of these empires that use this save.
Recon pass completed. A new world.
So I think Earth just gets erased from the galaxy whenever I play as one of these empires. Little fun fact there for you guys. A little factoid. Alright, let's get building. What do I usually build on here?
Success.
Some random junk. What are you going to be? Energy planet. That's a good one to have. We'll save it. And we'll do... let's see. Maybe we'll do a commercial nexus.
Construction complete.
Oh, I get to pick a new research. What do I want? I can't really do survey speed, so let's do that one. And we'll do that, we'll do that. We'll bring you back here. About Darth Vader working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. There's literally everything under the sun at this point. Like, I doubt that there's a 100% unique thought out there anymore. Like, everything has just been... Everything's been thought of that can be thought of. It feels like it, at least at this point. Like, what else is there? What do we have? We have a factory world. We have an industrial world. And we have an agricultural world. What do we need? Maybe we need more industry. Can never go wrong with just building more factories. Especially if we're going to conquer the galaxy. You gotta build more factories. Alright, how are these people looking? Can I like send the raiders after them?
A new breakthrough.
Who are these guys? Directorate of... Oh yeah, we're gonna send go teach them a lesson, raiders. Mining station output, minerals. We need to start making as much money as possible. And we'll also buy some energy credits since we're kind of down on that, so we'll buy that.
Construction complete.
David Afton. Yeah, the whole David thing, I used the name in my book rewrites as, like, just kind of a fun Easter egg to the fact that you have him named David. But Crying Child's name is not David in my game rewrites because I already have David Murray, and I don't want to have two Davids because I feel like that'd be really confusing. Unlike the idea of having two Michaels, which is also confusing, but not my choice. But I would have him have a different name as well. I actually don't even have a name for Crying Child in my games. He's just Crying Child. Now, what did I say you were going to be? Generator Planet, and then you were going to be Industrial. Oh, we can go to war with them again. Do we want to? Actually, I want to wait for the Raiders to get there, so that the Raiders can beat them up and teach them a thing or two. Do we want max influence? We already have a lot of influence, so let's do that. Also, I really need to bring that down. Our economy is not doing great right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at Crying Child for right now until I think of a better, like, not a better name, but until I don't know. I don't really need a name for him. He's not relevant to the story anymore. He already passed on. I don't need a name for him. So, unless I absolutely need to give him a name, I'm just gonna leave him at Crying Child because I don't think he really needs one right now. But yeah, no, I also do really enjoy hearing other people's, like, alternate universes for FNAF and stuff. Especially where there's, like, cross-sharing ideas. Because it can be fun to be like, hey, I never thought about that before. Who are these people? Authoritarian, xenophile, spiritualists. Respect our authority. Where are these guys? Who are these people? Where are they? Oh, they're all the way down there. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's get the fleets on high alert. We're going to move you to there. We're going to move you there. We're going to do some claiming of some worlds. I want this whole region of space. Because I said so. Where are the army? First army. Oh, did we end up invading these guys? Let's invade them real quick. Yeah, what? Alright, hang on.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
We're invading a primitive world because they were angry at us.
Sword 1 actual reports all ground
I'm fine with him
objectives
being
secured.
named Devin. I think it works. Alright, so we just invaded a primitive world because I wanted to. One of our rogue scientists moved here and then tried to lead an uprising, and I was like, that is not going to happen. And then they got mad that I took them away. So I just invaded them, because why not? What are these people good at? Mining. Ooh, let's build up our mineral count. I do not keep meaning to move that box around. Let's do urban expansion, and then we'll also do mining support. Management, clear out some of these things. Alright, they should be fine. Actually, we need to check their species. We gotta give them some rights. Alright, how many rights do you think we should give these people? These aliens. Also, yeah, Solid Silver's multiverse of madness or whatever is crazy. How do I pronounce my channel name? Yeah, it's just Rydjabro3. You can either just leave the 3 out, or you can just go by Ryan. I just prefer that one because it's easier. But yeah, you go like Rydjabro. It's kind of just silly. no rights? Is that what you're saying? We gotta give them some, because otherwise they're gonna be super upset with us. And then they're gonna revolt. And so you have to think about, do you want to rule and have these people be constantly trying to lead an uprising? Or do you just cave to them a little bit and are like, all right, here's some stuff for you guys. And then they'll maybe be okay. Because right now they're residents, and that's about the best we can do. I'm not gonna... We could give them more resources. We could give them a social welfare program. Do we want them in the army? That's another question. I'm thinking colonization we'll probably say no to. We'll let them grow their population, but I think maybe we'll restrict them to just their homeworld. And then I think everything else is probably fine. They'll learn to get along. We just gotta give them some time. Hey, look, I can put the crown princess there. She can maybe help things out a little bit. We have to mobilize the army anyway. That's why I did that. Because we are going to be going to war again. Because we got to fight these guys again who are increasingly... Oh, they're more powerful than us now. 28 months and we can get a few more ships built. I was hoping the raiders were going to get in there and distract them so we could just sneak in and attack. That was the goal. Right, your version of FNAF 2. How much more of there is that? I feel like we've been talking about that one for a while. Oh, what was I going to build here? What do we need? We really need more energy, but I don't have the capability of producing more right now.
Council agenda ready.
Let's do that, and then... What do I have on here? What did I give these guys? What did I give them? Oh, I gave them judgment halls. That might be a good thing to actually build here. A judgment hall, or a precinct housing. It's the same thing.
New sit rep.
We're gonna build... We're gonna give you more alloys, and then maybe you will give a commercial zone. Favorite society, display of power for more influence. You'll just be that. Alright, the fleets are in position. I'm nervous, but do we want to go to war? That's our question here. Do we want to go to war with these guys? These robots. Do we want to go to war with them? I think we might stand a chance. We sent the raiders after them, which might weaken them enough for us to be able to sneak in there and steal some territory from them. Just the mini games and like 6 and some extras. Yeah, you don't have to recap it again. I think I remember. The Memorex. I'll take it. It's going to give you more resources and stability. That's something I need, especially having just captured this planet. Hey, that solved their energy crisis. We're making more money again. The economy isn't utterly crashing anymore. I mean, we're still buying some of our energy, but that's fine. Alright, we need to be, like, strategic in our attack. Oh, I can't just prep. Actually, wait, I can prep. If we put the fleets right on the border, then the second we declare war, we can just instantly invade, and then we don't have to worry about anything else. Commercial nexus. Let us build... What do we need? maybe we can build another commercial zone. I'll build a medical center, and then we'll get a resource thing set up. Study these things?
New sit rep.
I'll research that. Study these guys. Where? Who? What? Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, we should be good to go. Do we want to go to war with these? Oh, they're in a defensive pact with somebody we haven't met. And I'm not friends with anybody. So we would be going to war with these guys and somebody else, but we don't know who these other people are. Oh, that adds another card that I was not expecting to the table. That's worrying. Alright, she's 77. We still got a little bit of time. That's worrying now. I was not expecting them to have an ally that they could just use. So I need to definitely, we need to definitely think about this one. Because if we go to war with them, then there stands the chance that we might not win. We can, having tasked our best biologists and engineers with devising potential solutions for the Nema dilemma on Raria, several proposals are now ready to be presented. We're considering everything from the most rational to the most extreme ideas. The urgency of the situation means we must skip straight to live field tests. We could start mining them? I don't even know what these things are. I guess there's some sort of, like, random alien or something like that? I don't know. So, I don't know what these things are. I don't know if we want to do something about this. I feel like the breeding program is, like... Let's just start shelling there. Let's just start drilling their shells. Who cares? The first minigame is called Freddy's World. You play as Toy Freddy, jumping across carnival rides and collecting carnival food until you reach the end. I feel like I remember that. I feel like we might have started the minigames last time. I feel like I remember the Toy Freddy one. Or maybe it's like similar to another one. I don't know.
Science Division report success.
Okay, this is big. We just got our next naval capacity upgrade. Let's go with that. Oh. Hey, another one of the nations I made. Where are they at? Oh, they're in the south. Okay. Well, I can upgrade our fleets to have more ships. I can get maybe 10 more per? That'd be 30 total more Corvettes. That would probably be a little bit better. It would make me feel a little bit better. But we need about 3,000 alloys, but I can get that. Easy peasy. Alright, let's reinforce the fleets. We're going to boost up the fleets a little bit, and then I think we'll be safe to attack. The Toy Freddy voice dilemma. I don't know how I'd have him sound. I didn't think that far.
Special project complete.
Alright, let's see. We got another one of these. Let's just do observant. High energy. Dimensional portal researchers also produce energy. Where's the portal? What planet is it on? What planet were you on, energy portal? Oh. The raiding fleet that we encouraged to attack has been destroyed by these guys? The raiding fleet was destroyed by our enemy? That's not good. It might mean that they're more powerful than I thought they were. But these guys are superior. We're kind of just stuck. And I can't really go anywhere. And these guys are too powerful to fight right now. But we should be able to later on. Do I want to? It's risky. And I'm still waiting for the ships to get to where they need to go. Now I'm worried. Now I gotta think strategically here. Because if I attack and we lose, how much are we losing if I... Oh, we're losing a lot if I lose. And we don't want to lose. We need to ensure that we win. Galactic Force Project. Boom. We just ensured that we're gonna win. At least maybe we're gonna do better. Alright, so I just bumped that up, which means that I can get at least another 10 Corvettes per fleet. Am I researching anything that's gonna help me out? I am not. Do I have destroyers? No. Whoa, okay, did not mean to do that. I meant to do it like this. And then... So that's going to bring us up to 150. And then I should actually be able to build 2 more entire fleets. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. How do I delete you? Copy template. Here we go. And then we'll do that twice. We need 13,000 alloys to reinforce everybody. I will read your thing in a second, too. I'm working on building up the fleet. That we are definitely not going to have enough resources for. Oh, we're off by just like a little bit. Let's see if we can scrape some resources from somewhere else just to give us enough. This one is fully... I'm trying to get this one to be... Okay, this one's fully at strength. After the glitch, you now play as Wither Freddy, walking around the pizzeria. Avoid the kids seeing you until you see a small boy in a green jacket being lured into the back by Spring Bonnie. By our boy Willie Afton.
Special project complete.
Where was this? I don't even remember what planet this is on. Is it on this one? I have no clue. Whatever. Do we want to join the galactic community? I mean, we might as well. It's probably bad if we don't. I did not mean to click that one. The readied shield. Oh, you know what I gotta propose? I gotta propose something. Let's propose you. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the galaxy hates me. You try to chase after them, but before you can get to the back room, the other security guard runs in and shuts you down. The minigame ends. We did this one before 2 streams ago. Right. I was going to say it sounded familiar. Alright, let's take a gander at how everybody feels about me. Hey, there's some people who don't hate me. Maybe I can get these guys to be helpful? Because we kind of do need at least some... Hey, these guys want to be my friends. I need at least one friend in this galaxy. If we're gonna survive, I need
Inbound
one
message
friend.
traffic.
Maybe I can invite other people to go to war with these guys then. Nobody wants to go to war with them. Okay. Wait, who are they in a defensive alliance with? Defensive alliance with... Oh, the people I'm trying to be friendly with? Well, then they're not an issue. I can go to war with these guys, and that's not an issue. Well, that's a relief. Oh, let's see. What can I use more of? Let's do that. Let's do... commercial zone. And a research lab. The purple guy and pink guy that they actually use in the FNAF 2 movie. In a way, in a way, they kind of hinted at it. I'll support that. I'll support that. Are all of our ships out yet? Can I start? No, we're still waiting on the ships. I need a lot more resources. You know what? I would rather just build up my trade than having it drained away by energy credits. We are going to pour all of our resources into trying to build up the fleet. I want to ensure that we have success. That's the ultimate goal. I think it's fine that there's two evil people involved in things. It kind of makes me think of what you were talking about with William and Dispatch and how they were like kind of teaming up to take on Edwin. That's what it kind of makes me think of. So it makes sense that William would kind of keep with the trying to have like connections and more than one person working for him. Man, we are not that powerful when it comes to things. Ship weapon damage, that's probably good. I need an admiral for this fleet. Ooh, and I can hire one. You are going to be the admiral here. The more we have in charge of fleets, the more powerful they are. Which might mean we stand a better chance at fighting and winning against these guys. They don't have any fleets in their home systems. I wonder if I can send the second fleet. If we should do like just a full-on attack. What, are they still resisting? I guess we need to be more strict on our control of this planet. Well, maybe it's because we don't have a single one of our species on here. You know, that might be the issue. I think I need to get more of my species on here. Where's the resettling thing? They changed everything around, and I gotta remember how to do this. You'll just be an urban. Resettle. Here we go. Who has people that they don't need? I will transfer you here. Do something helpful, please. I don't think that worked. Did I bring... No, I think we're fine. Yeah, let's just bring these guys over and see if they can do something over here.
Inbound message traffic.
Non-aggression pact. I will sign that. William has a track record of having accomplices in his work. He ends up leaving them. And it also ties into, like, actual official stuff, too, because William does often have, like, a henchman working for him. I did not. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Council agenda available.
All right, each fleet should be soon at maximum capacity. And then, do we want to go to war with these guys? Might be a little risky. Can I send another raiding fleet at them? Oh no, they're still... Oh, they are currently raiding.
Science
Are
division.
these guys
report
hated by
success.
anybody else? Who's rivaling these guys? Who are you? Who are you people? It looks like maybe these guys are one of their enemies. Maybe I can befriend these guys and... Let's see if I can befriend these guys. That's gonna be our goal. Because if I can get an ally to go to war with me, like against these guys, that will be helpful. The more people we have to go to war with the person we don't like, the better. Because then the more distracted they'll be. Boom. Bada book, bada boom. These guys are done. And if I befriend these guys, they are
Inbound
robots. We don't
message
like
traffic.
robots. But sometimes for the greater good, we gotta set our differences aside. So if I were to go to
Inbound
war,
message
I still
traffic.
can't invite these guys. Their forces aren't sufficiently built up. Well, I need your help. Man, these guys suck. All right, who's their other enemy that they don't like?
Science division.
Oh, these are the other
reports a
people
new
we don't like.
breakthrough.
Okay, well that's not helpful. Ooh, I need that. That's the energy credits. I desperately need those. Because our economy is in like complete tatters by military buildup. I could really use these guys being our friends though. Hostile fleet, what? Void worms. We don't have a fleet in the area to fight them. We're gonna have to though. We'll pull the home fleet back. That's a bummer. Oh, the second mini game is called Jamming Out. You play as Toy Bonnie, running and jumping through a field, shooting music notes at rats until you get to the end. That's so random, and I love it. Okay, so they just signed the defensive pact with somebody else. There are a lot of rivalries being thrown around
Station
right now.
reports enemy contact.
And none of them add up to me being able to fight these guys. Because even the people that were
Blocker
trying to
cleared.
get the fight... I think it's these guys, right? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Everybody's just dying. Who, head of research? Who are you? What did you do? The Vrayan Collective. They're inferior to me. We're never gonna go to war with these guys. To glitch the game, get the end without killing any rats. The minigame glitches, and you play as Withered Bonnie, walking around until you see a small boy leave a ball pit, being lured by Spring Bonnie. A wound in the forest. What? Am I missing something? Oh, we do not have like any resources right now. Well, it doesn't help that I gotta spend most of it on healing the energy economy. I really wanted these guys or somebody to join me in my crusade. Let's see. Diplomatic stance. Oh, well, we can change this. Supremacist would be... Claim influence cost. I think belligerent would probably be better.
Blocker cleared.
Just for right now. And then war doctrine. Rapid deployment sounds like something we'd do. Oh, we have like nobody in charge of anything. Okay, that's better. You can be in charge of the army. I guess that works. Okay, good job, buddy. You follow them, and until you can get to the back room where they went, Smith runs in and shuts you down. The minigame ends. No, you're good. I get that coming up with mini games isn't easy. I was gonna have some in my Fazbear's 85, and then I just didn't ever do any of that because I couldn't think of anything to do. Wait, they declared who? Which one? These guys? Hey, that's actually helpful for us. Can I go to war with these guys? Can I invite... Ooh. The Zadran Authority and the Raxco... Oh, but look at that! Oh, they're in a huge federation. I didn't even realize that. They're in a huge federation. Look at this member list. The Havol Sovereignty, the Hathgum Confederacy, and the Starian Free Clans. So they're these guys. Oh, so it's this entire list right here. So if I were to go to war with these guys, they are inferior to me, though. And of course, these two guys are pathetic. Okay, so that's another option. Alright, here's a question for you guys. Do I go to war and create a galaxy-wide war with these guys in particular? Over, so far, one system that I have claimed? So we can go to war with...
Inbound message traffic.
These guys, who are part of the Grand Tebadoran bloc, which is a massive federation. Defensive pact. I don't think we're quite there yet. But we might not lose everything. We stand a better chance with these guys. So these guys say they're equivalent, but these guys say they're inferior, and their two closest allies are also pretty terrible. And what we could also do is distract them by inviting these guys into the fight, and these guys
Council agenda ready.
will actually distract everybody over here, which might give us more of an effort to go in and invade these guys and kill them. And we might maybe stand a chance. That's assuming we don't lose our entire fleet to the... Oh, well, we absolutely obliterated those void worms like it was nothing. Also, keep in mind, if I go to war with these guys, I'll have all three of my fleets in the same spot, which means we'll be super powered. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go to war with these guys. And I'm going to give one of these a shipyard so that I can stage and get more ships there. We're going to go to war, baby. And we're going to win. Except we're going to build even more ships now, because we need as many ships as we can to fight and win and kill them. How many ships can I get? I can get 13 ships out of the 100 I still need. That's bad. I might save up some of it in case we need reserve ships. We're gonna see if we can go to war. We're gonna go to war. We're gonna start a galaxy-wide war, maybe. Or at least a regional galaxy-wide war.
Skywatch has sighted.
It'll be like the whole western part of the galaxy is gonna be at war. Also, we just signed a trade deal, which might maybe help out our economy a little bit. We're kind of befriending / allying with these guys. Which might entail that we need to not be rivals with the... I can't unrival them for a while yet.
Construction complete.
I need to improve relations with these guys more. Because the more we're friends with these guys, the better. But we're going to see if we can go to war. But I'm going to wait until we're actually, like, prepared. There's a few things that I can do that I didn't know I could do. What did that get me? Whatever. Oh, the Empress died. Mark the date. We're getting a new leader. She died. Oh, I gotta wait for the... There we go. We have a new Empress. Empress Demalia the First. Well, she hopefully is just as war-hungry as we are. Let's see. What do I want to do? Diplomacy would grant us better, like, diplomatic bonuses. I feel like maybe domination's probably better right now. More resources, which we desperately need to keep the economy afloat. Alright, the rest of the fleets are moving in. We're getting ready. I can get 15 total ships right now. Who do we get? Another crown princess. We'll name her a second, because of why not. The third minigame is called Cupcake Springs. You play as Toy Chica, running through a building, lighting candles with her cupcake until the exit door opens. These are fun minigames. I like these. Everybody's retiring. What is going on? Okay, that should be a little bit better. And can I get 16 ships? I can. Alright, we're building even more ships. We're just going to wreck the energy economy, but at this point, who really cares? The more we wreck the energy economy, the better. And then we have a new third fleet. A new third fleet group. Third fleet group. Can I get a leader for you? I can. I guess we'll do that one. Aggressive and Admiral. Okay, so we got a new fleet group getting built up. And then we'll go to war. Your intel, yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. I'm gonna just switch you over to these guys anyway. Okay, can I bring anybody else into a war with these guys? No, nobody else really cares.
Inbound message traffic.
Yeah, we'll sign a research agreement with these guys. Oh, are we no longer rivals with them? Oh, we aren't. Who else are these guys rivals with? Well, maybe we'll just rival one of... Oh, I don't know if I can, because they aren't that powerful. You know what? Oh, I can't rival these guys either. Can I rival these guys? No. Can I rival these? No. How about you? Can't rival you. Is there anybody here I can rival? I don't think there is. I think everybody here doesn't hate me. For some reason. Alright, all the fleets are here. These guys are still waiting on a few more ships. The energy economy will survive another couple months. Alright, I say we just do it. Let's see if we can invite them to war. Now, the thing is we have to actually invite people to the war, and they might not join. So we'll have to see if they'll actually join in our war, our crusade. There's a chance they'll say no. Oh, they voted no. Alright, we'll go with at least our ally, see if they'll at least go to war. These guys. Let's see if at least they'll go to war. We're friendly with them at least. Cross your fingers and dot your I's. They voted no. They don't want to go to war with us. Why don't they want to go to war with us? Okay, well maybe I can be friendly with these guys and they'll join in. I want at least somebody to distract some people. Yeah, I try my best. Well, mostly my best. To do what I do. I think we could probably take these guys on regardless. But I was really hoping that they were gonna join. Would they accept subjugation? They're at negative 1,000. But if I gave them like a bunch of benefits, would they accept it? Like if I said it like this, how close are they? Oh, that only did like 300. Why don't they want to join? Relative power? Are they more powerful than me? I guess they kind of are. Okay, now we gotta go to war. They just insulted me. Come on. One of you guys go to war with me. Like, come on. I need somebody here to join in the war. We can't just go to war alone. We're gonna lose if we do that. Okay, you know what? We gotta go to war alone. It's gonna be a lonely war, but we're gonna have to do it. There's not a way for these guys, I don't think, to get up here. Maybe I can send the... Ooh, can I send out another raiding fleet? Oh, their fleet's not ready. Oh, that sucks. Well, we can still go to war anyway if we want to. Right, I saw it. Sorry, I was going to get to it. To glitch the game, light all the candles and then blow them out and leave. The game glitches. And you're with her Chico walking around until a girl in orange with pigtails gets lured by Spring Bonnie. Alright, let's see. Can I get any more ships for them? I can get 6 more ships. The more ships we have, the better. Because then I feel more confident going to war with them. These guys are still equivalent, which means that it's a good thing we didn't go to war with these guys, as much as I want to. We will eventually, though. We will eventually go to war with them. It's just a matter of time. So why don't these guys want to go to war? What are they just cowards? Maybe they're just cowards. They're militarists and xenophobe. They should love to go to war.
Science Division reports
They should be like asking me to join them in a war. What are these guys doing? Oh, I need that. That's beneficial. And we just got the energy thing, which should hopefully maybe help our energy crisis. Maybe just a little bit. We're gonna blow all of our money on energy upgrades, but it should hopefully maybe be worth it. A monthly influence, official capacity, capital buildings and housing. Unity produced per 1 enforcement. Let's do this route first. More unity is better. Oh, maybe we can
Science
actually
Division
befriend
reports a
these
new
guys.
breakthrough.
Oh no, they don't like me. They just declared me rival again. Wait, somebody just claimed my territory. Who claimed territory? Did these guys claim more? Oh, they claimed more. Increased naval capacity. We got a decent amount of naval capacity. But it couldn't hurt to have more. What did we research? Oh, just that random stuff. You follow him before you can follow them to the back room. Smith takes you out again, shuts it down. The minigame ends. The DCI children have certain looks that are intentional. Girl in orange. I am not putting the pieces together. I am not Edwin Murray. I can't put the pieces together with this. My guess is maybe something FNAF 4 related? Well, that's my best guess. We'll do you. I guess we can do that. We gotta keep boosting up the energy because that's our weakest point right now. Which makes sense because we're spending an absorbent amount of money on ships. But it's worth it. It's well worth it. Because then we can be more powerful and we can actually win our war. Okay, so we need to look at this. Resources from technicians is a plus. This produces approximately more energy. This top option doesn't do that. It just gives you more generator districts, and you don't want to do that. I mean, maybe you do. I honestly don't know. I'm not an expert at this game. Most of the time, I get by, though. Oh, I don't even bother with the galactic market. It doesn't do squat for you. I am out of... Oh, we blew our entire mineral economy on... That's not good. Well, we've kind of destroyed this country's economy, but you know what?
Available.
Who cares? Do we want a defensive pact with these guys? Sure. The fourth mini game is called
message
Cat
traffic.
in the Hat. You play as Sugar the Cat, getting through a maze by going in different magic hats. To glitch it, find the only purple hat in the corner of the maze. That sounds like so much fun. Plus, it's my boy Sugar. He's got the best jump scare in Return to Freddy's 1. That's my favorite FNAF fan game, by the way. Return to Freddy's 1. That's my favorite one. Favorite FNAF fan game of all time. Absolute favorite. Alright, I think these guys are ready to go. Let's bring them down here. And then once they get down here, and they join up with the rest of the flotilla here, we will be good to go. We're looking at... What is this? Almost 200 ships. These guys have declared the Zydran Authority their rivals. Oh, so these guys like us a little bit more now, too. At least they should. Oh, they are hated by a lot of people. I've not seen that in a long time. Sugar is a girl? Doesn't matter. About a fox. Well, I mean, I guess Foxy's technically there. Alright, let's see. Are you guys going to be more friendly, and then maybe you can go to... Maybe you'll join me in a crusade, a holy crusade against these people? They are a hive mind. So maybe, like, that can be used as justification. Dr. Seuss related. That should be one of my reworked FNAF AR skins. There should be a cat animatronic and this cat in the hat. Alright, the economy has officially stabilized for approximately the next 2 minutes before it decides to just shoot itself in the foot and get absolutely obliterated. Oh, we might have enough to actually reinforce the complete rest of this fleet. Yeah, and then we can have 200 starships in total going to war against these guys. We are rapidly mobilizing, which is not great. When you look at the budget here, we spend more money on starship upkeep than we do on the entirety of our infrastructure. Which means that we put way more money into a navy than we do into actually, like, sustaining our people. But the energy thing seems to be helping out. It's boosting the economy. So that's good. You don't like green eggs and ham? Sam, I am? You know, my sister-in-law doesn't like green eggs and ham. But she's not Sam, I am, so. It's a long story, but. They're no longer valid rivals for me. Oh, we're gonna destroy them. We're gonna absolutely obliterate these guys. We can't even be rivals with them because their fleet power is pathetic compared to us. We are going to obliterate these guys. They are going to cease to exist in this galaxy. Maybe. If everything goes according to plan, you gotta cross your fingers and dot your I's that it's gonna work, but we're building up 200 starships to go to war with these guys. I need another good fleet admiral. Even more powerful. I did not mean to go to these guys as capital. We are going to destroy them. They are going to not exist. How many ships can I get with this? 22. Let us. Why is there just one random ship here? Who are you? How did you get into existence? Oh, he was just a separate fleet that was joining. Okay, we're good. Alright, so the fleet is joining in here. They are... Everybody go to this exact point here. We need 12 more of their ships. And then we will have 200 ships moving in on to the enemy. I will rename this to the 4th Fleet Group because we will have another one now. Can I recruit? I can't, but they're going to be reserve anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Skywatch has sighted a spaceborne life form.
What? Where? Who? What? Whatever. The game glitches and you play as Withered Sparky, crawling around until you see a young girl dressed in green with brown hair and a heart on their shirt being lured away by Spring Bonnie. You are being very specific, and I have absolutely zero clue what you're talking about. Alright, the energy economy is saved for the time being, but now our next worries are food and industrial capacity. That is our next worry. Oh, hey, mine's up for a proposal here. More resources from Pops. Diplomatic weight from economy. What is our diplomatic weight? Oh, we are not good. We are a lower tier power. Oh no, they're rivaling us again. And these guys are? Oh.
Council agenda ready.
Well, we're gonna win against these guys. Ooh, military buildup. Preserve the order. Might as well. These guys are pretty powerful, but these guys are gonna lose against us. Is everybody ready here? Everybody's ready. All right. Are we all ready? Ready to go to war? You try to follow to the back room, but Smith shuts you down, and the minigame ends. You are, but I have no clue what you're talking about. Alright, let's try this again. I want to see if we can at least get one person with us. If they don't join the war with us, we're just going to go to war with them anyway. Yeah, these cowards. Alright, well, we're going to war. Everybody, mark it down in your calendars. Mark the date. August the 3rd. We are going to war.
Standing by to commence offensive operations. Weapons free. Repeat.
We gotta wait
free.
like 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. I have no idea how powerful the space station is, so we could be walking into an utter trap.
Engaging enemy
Oh, that's
station.
not that bad. I've seen far worse. But we are going up against like at least like half the galaxy here. We're going to war with all of these guys. Where's diplomatic stance? Here we go. We are at war with all of these guys here. So this group, and then this whole quadrant of people down here. But these guys shouldn't be able to get up here unless there's a wormhole or something. But they shouldn't be able to get up here, which would mean that we are well protected. Just to enact our war. Our holy war, our crusade. Against these people. The Empire must thrive and live on. What are my ship designs? I didn't even look. Oh, we do have point defense systems. Well, we are. Look at how many missiles we're shooting off. We are destroying this starbase. We didn't even lose a single ship. That's how completely dominating we are here. We didn't even lose a single ship. Alright, move the fleet onward. We're going to march our way up into their core territory. Oh, secrets. I didn't even... Let's research that. The fifth minigame is Go Foxy Go. You play as Foxy in a race against other colored foxes. To win,
enemy fleet.
Oh, hold on. This might be bad. Who are these guys? And how did they get over here? Alright, so they're trying to outflank me. These guys are. And so this must be literally their entire navy. And we're just going to go turn around and fight them. And hopefully obliterate their fleet. I don't see how these guys can get through here because I'm assuming at the very least that they're not on friendly terms. Alright, so we'll claim at least these two systems. These guys are going to attack... Oh, they're going to attack my defenses station, which isn't going to do much against them. But the whole fleet here will.
Reports enemy contact.
Go fight these guys and kill them. Well, why are you rivaling me again? Alright, so the war has not gone fully to plan, but we'll be fine. I've dealt with worse. I literally had one game I was playing where I was at war with the endgame crisis for actually 120 years.
Action.
Like an actual 120 in-game years. It was like 2506 to somewhere in the 2600s. So I've been to war in this game a long time. Yeah, you did the 5th mini game, and then it ended with wait, what? To win, get in first place, get in last place behind the only right. So wait. So who do you play as? Also, we lost 2 corvettes of the home fleet.
Science Division
Easily
reports
replaced.
a new breakthrough.
And absolutely destroyed them. Did we destroy 87? I didn't look at the comparison. Did we destroy 87 of their ships? Did we just absolutely wipe the floor with them? Also, we just researched destroyers. That is a good thing to have research on. What do we want to call it? Probably Jogendam. And then this is going to be a behemoth of a ship. And then more missiles, because you can never have enough missiles. We're rolling out the newest capital ships just in time for already having gone to war. We will save that design. And we will roll it out amongst the fleets. Starting with only a meager 3 per fleet, but we need to save on resources right now. Wait, how did they have... Oh, wait, no, I get it. Okay. So right now we're going to do this. To reimburse the fleets. Get everybody up to date. Before we move on and we continue on. Oh, it's Toy Fox. That makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking just regular Foxy. How are we off by 1? This is infuriating to me. Alright, all the fleets are repaired.
Debris secured.
And we're waiting on reserve ships for our fleets before we continue on. So we obliterated these guys' navy just right off the bat, which is fun. The main game glitches and you play as Withered Foxy walking around until you see a young girl dressed in pink with a small toy in her hand being lured away by Spring Bonnie. A lot of people being lured away here. Hang on, I'm checking something real quick. Did I not... am I going crazy? Aren't these the FNAF 4 minigame kids? Didn't I say that? Or maybe they're not supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, wait a minute. They are. I think. And I said that. I think I'm onto something. That's what I was thinking. And then I was thinking I was wrong. Alright, we're waiting on just a few more ships to be built. Mostly because the shipyard they're all deciding to be built at is this one. And they can only build one at a time. You know what? We're building another stinking shipyard here. Ooh, the enemy fleet's deciding to move in. I wonder how scary this is gonna be.
Tracking spaceborne life form.
Oh no. They have a large fleet. What are we gonna do? It's not like I already outpower them
Station
anyway.
reports enemy contact.
Alright, we're gonna do a little strategic play here. Where we lure the enemy into a star system. have the starbase weaken them just a little bit, but then have them get stuck in a battle, and then
Spaceport
we'll move
lost to
our
enemy
fleet
action.
in after that to lure them into a false sense of security. Why is there a Corvette trying to merge with these guys? They already have their full Corvette. Yeah, why does he have another one? Alright, whoever the genius was behind this, I'm deleting this Corvette. I need to have an even number of ships. Otherwise, it's not nice. Alright, so the first fleet finally has all of its Corvettes, and the second fleet have all of destroyers. I'm hoping that we can maybe...
Station
There we
reports
go.
enemy
There
contact.
they are. Alright, so the enemy took the bait. They jumped into the system, the starbase that we took. I'm correct. The DCI kids are the FNAF 4 kids. The only exception is the boy who is Toy Bonnie, since I didn't have enough characters. Oh, so you made Oswald. Okay. I gotcha. Alright, so we'll let them kind of get whittled down a little bit. We'll let them fight. We'll let them think that they're winning. And then
Military
we'll jump
station
in our
lost to enemy
whole
action.
fleet to fight them.
Fleet
The best
action
offense is
underway.
a good defense. Or is it the other way around? It's both, actually. Doesn't matter.
Construction complete.
But we are going to destroy them. We might have a few losses. It's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. But we will obliterate their navy, and they will no longer be able to fight anybody ever again. And they retreated like the cowards they are. Alright, we'll repair up real quick, and then we'll carry on the offensive action.
Special project complete.
Alright, cool. We did some research or something. I can uplift species. I don't need to do that. Oh, 3 months until we get that. That's nice. They've lost 100 ships. We have lost 4 ships in total, and they have lost 100. Let that sink in. It's knocking at your front door. Alright, so we should be able to carry on our offensive action.
Science division.
This is
reports a new
just
breakthrough.
sad. I don't think I've ever seen anybody, like, lose this bad.
Engaging enemy station.
Like, I do legitimately almost feel bad about this. They just had all of their fleets get absolutely obliterated. And I did basically nothing. And we're just gonna march right on through their territory. I forgot to rename this planet. Let's just see what they get. That works. Also, I didn't realize that the boy in green with the bunny toy was a boy until I looked it up. So, in honor of this, and candies, I'm making Sugar a boy instead of a girl since the kid possesses sugar. The universe corrects itself. Alright, well, we'll send most of the fleets here. We'll send the home fleet down here, and I will claim these 2 systems. We still have to
Cancel
wait
agenda
quite a bit
available.
before we can settle status quo, but if we just, like, beat them up enough, eventually they'll decide to settle for a status quo. Yeah, they're not going to be super keen on surrendering
Engaging
to us.
enemy station.
But if we just beat up all of their fleets enough, then they'll just eventually be like, no, we're sorry. And then we'll win. Especially if we can keep all of our fleets just grouped together. Alright, we're going to move these guys up. And then, since these guys aren't doing anything around here, I'm going to have them excavate that site. We're getting close to their, actually, like, settled planets. And then their whole capital systems and stuff are up here. We might be able to do some significant damage to these guys. And we'll have all the fleets group up at this system, the Kuma system, before moving on and attacking their core systems. Everything is going according to plan. I wonder if I can get a raiding fleet. Oh, they're already raiding. Bummer. Alright, well, you know what they say, onward and upward. Might as well keep moving. We got a couple more claims. The war is going significantly well. We are absolutely destroying these guys. I'm waiting for their counterattack, but I haven't seen one yet. I think they're a little too scared to counterattack. Like, I think they're worried they're going to lose another 100 ships when they counterattack. What is this? Administrative insight. Oppose. That's still crazy. We've lost 4 ships, and I think we only lost 2 corvettes. Why are you set up? What? Yeah, we're losing food again, but who really cares? Are all the fleets grouped up again? Okay. We are going to make a concentrated attack here so that we'll have a new foothold starbase to control. Oh, who died? Minister of State at 111. Dang, that guy was old. Alright, the 6th minigame is called Balloon World. You play as Balloon Boy and JJ, taking turns jumping and floating across pits with their balloons until the end. Like ice climbers, but sideways. Okay. I gotcha. Ooh, I needed... Oh, that's bad for the economy. We need a champion of the people. We need somebody who's gonna be cheering us on. There you go. Make everybody happy. We need a happy populace, especially when we're at war. We need the people on their best behavior. Look at all of the freaking missiles we're launching at these guys. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to zoom in too close on that because that's like it's thinking as bright as the sun. It's brighter than the star. Imagine being in a starbase that's under attack by 4 fleets, and they're hitting you with so many missiles that the explosion is creating a light brighter than the star you are orbiting. Like, you guys gotta know you're gonna lose at that point. Also, indiscriminate bombardment for the maximum amount of damage. Move into system. You guys move into system as well. We have a new foothold in the center of their territory. Just as it should be. Alright, now that that's repaired, we are going to be sending our fleets in independently to be repaired. I think they can heal themselves, but I'd rather get them repaired at a starbase. It's faster. But everything is going according to plan. $400 energy credits, I'll take it. Alright, we're going to have to start splitting up the fleet groups just for a moment here to grab up some of these neighboring small systems. We'll leave one fleet. Maybe we'll leave the home fleet to bombard the planet. We'll get these guys in orbit. I'm going to send the 2nd fleet group up here.
Engaging enemy station.
I will claim that system. And then we'll bring these guys back. How is their army looking? Oh, we could easily destroy these guys. Alright, army. Let's land you guys. We'll watch the ground war
forces are dropping on target.
as we obliterate their defensive army.
Ground objective
Boom,
secured.
done. They are getting destroyed. Alright, link back up here. We're probably going to go to this system next. And then we'll see what these ones reveal. Alright, head on down there. I thought that was an enemy fleet for a second. Oh, it is. Look, there's an enemy fleet. Alright, we're going to hold on. Alright, retreat back here. Group up with the rest of the fleets. We need to be ready. They're sending in one larger fleet? 2 larger fleets at 10k each. Alright, we need to be not super concerned. We need to be slightly worried. We outnumber them almost 2 to 1. But we want to be safer than sorry. To glitch the game, have both die before the end. The game glitches and you play as Mangle, crawling around until you see a young boy in red and a young girl in purple being lured away by Spring Bonnie.
Spaceport lost to enemy
Man,
action.
Spring Bonnie does a lot of luring. Alright, are they going to move in on our fleet? Oh, they are. They're just going to go on the offensive. They're not even going to bother assessing, like, the risks of attacking the system outright like this. Man, these guys suck. Alright, prep the fleet. We need to be ready for the attack. We're going to do a little pincer operation here. I have a plan in mind. They're going to jump in, and they are going to go straight for the starbase because that is where our fleet is. We are going to move one fleet over here, one fleet here. We're going to turn these guys around. And we are going to hit them from multiple sides. A pincer operation that will hopefully destroy them. Alright, everybody move in. Pincer operation. Cut them off from multiple different sides. We can't outflank them. We couldn't get around them, but this will do. We're pincering them on the front, and that will do enough damage to them. Preserve the order. What do we want next? Unity?
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Fusion missiles. Nice. Oh, we are destroying these guys. Again, it's almost kind of sad. You try to follow to the back room, but Smith shuts you down and the minigame ends. One more minigame after this, and then we will move on to Night 6 and the extras. I'm excited. Oh, they sent in reserves. Oh, shoot. This is a big battle. They sent in reserves. Alright, we gotta hope for the best here. Start doing this for any fleet that I can. Any fleet that needs it. Are we still absolutely destroying them? I think they just sent literally every single ship that they have available, and I think we're still going to absolutely destroy these guys. Well,
inbound message
whatever
traffic.
boats your float. Alright, I need a lot more, I did not mean to do that. Alright, let's start doing this. What are your wares? I don't need that. I think we're gonna win. There's a high chance we might win this. I mean, it's gonna be a little close, but I think we're gonna win. I don't hear all mistakes, so I'm not gonna split my finance over 4 streams. Alright, we're gonna win this. The last mini game is called Save Them. You play as Golden Toy Freddy in a pizzeria following the puppet to find the toys who are possessed now. You find them one by one and bring them to Smith. Jump him. Jump the dude. Do that. Oh, they're bringing in another fleet? Guys, do you want to keep embarrassing yourselves? I can do this all day. I think this is literally everything that they can throw at us. Like I think it's every single ship that they have. It has to be. Are they sending in even more, or is this it? Is this gonna finally be everything? Is this huge space battle gonna finally be over? Look at how many explosions there are. This is just nuts. And the last few ships are destroyed. Holy. Okay, so we lost, how many is that? So that's 10, 16, 23 ships, and they lost that whole lot over there. Let's let everything update here a second. Alright, is everybody up to snuff here? You're not? Okay. Well, that might have just really thrown them out of here. They're still at inferior, which means that they are still building up ships. Alright, we need to really repair our fleet, though. It says we've only lost 10, which just isn't true. But they've lost so many ships. Like, do they really want to keep fighting us for absolutely nothing? Like, I just don't see a purpose in them still fighting us for no reason. Just, like, give up at this point.
Science Division report success.
Like, it's just gonna save you more trouble if you just surrender right now. I'd say shields is probably our next best bet. Alright, we're gonna... I want this one, so we're gonna take this first. I am going to move the reserve fleet in, though, just to play it safe. I'd rather have another fleet nearby, just to be safe. Because I don't want to have to deal with all that again. Alright, so we'll easily take this system. We'll take this wormhole, or not wormhole, this black hole, and then we'll head down here, see what we can take down here. See if we can just maybe... do we want to cut them in half? We do. We want to make our way to the outer part of the galaxy. I want to be able to have access to the outer part of the galaxy. Oh, wait, I can research some debris as well. The toys all jump and maul Smith to death before stuffing the spare animatronic mask withered Bonnie's face onto his head. You win until William runs in and shuts you down. The minigame ends. Had to jump our boy Smith. He knew too much. Sometimes you just gotta jump him. Alright, how powerful is this starbase? We can take it. So far, we are doing pretty good, I'd say. Let's do that and get this. Upkeep and food could be helpful later on. Grants the ability to turn one planet into a Gaia world. Ooh.
Battle debris secured.
That would be a little bit more helpful if we were being like a super democratic empire. Hey, resources. To be fair, he deserved it for helping William. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. You had to jump him. Alright, we can dump that there and boost up this. And that might be... Oh, that's enough for us to get our full 4th fleet group. fully operational. Where's the home fleet? We're gonna leave the home fleet here. The other 3 fleets we are going to send deeper into the space. Alright, move out here. I don't think I need my science ship or anything right now. Ooh, can I get the raiding fleet yet? You're raiding. Why are you always raiding? Why can't you let me do some of the raiding? What did that grant me? Alright, what do we want out of this list? We don't want Defender of the Galaxy, because, like, I'm not a Defender of the Galaxy. Lord of War. We don't really need that. Galactic Contender. Technological Ascendancy might be a good one. Although Tech Ascendancy really isn't actually that helpful anymore. Galactic Contender is a decent one. Gives us good diplomatic weight and then also builds up damage against... Yeah, we're going to do Galactic Contender. That should make us a little bit more influential in the galactic scene. Hey, we're not bottom of the barrel anymore.
Engaging enemy station.
Okay, oh, so it does look like it loops over here, so I might be able to loop up and take this system and just take this whole chunk of territory here. Oh, they're sending in another fleet. How do we want to play this? Oh, they're retreating their fleet. How do we want to play this off? I'm gonna jump here. I don't want them to catch me with basically my fleet down. Like I don't want that to happen. Can I invade this world yet? 300. Oh, these guys are powerful. All right, night 6 time. The
Fleet
only threats on
underway.
night 6 are RXQ. Is that Shadow Bonnie? Golden Toy Freddy, Shadow Freddy. Oh no, Shadow Bonnie's different. Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Puppet. So all the shadows pretty much, and then Golden Toy Freddy's just kind of thrown in there. All right, hang on. We got a new thing, and we're fighting this space station. All right, if I can just take all of this out to the space, like out to the edge of the galaxy here, I think we'd be looking pretty good. Oh, wait, what was this? Natural sanctuaries? Why would I want this? Oppose. So our war exhaustion, our people are getting pretty tired. Our people are getting pretty tired of war, which is understandable. But we need to really bring down some of this stuff. Then we'll loop around and grab that. You know what? Soldiers are expendable. Just invade the planet. That'll help us out. Hey, did the 4th Fleet Group get up here
Ground
yet?
forces are dropping on
Hey,
target.
they're on their way. And then I can group them up, and we can have a big ol' fun
Sword 1
time.
Actual reports all ground objectives secured.
Alright, cool. Oh, and you got an upgrade. Alright, get the home fleet up here. I think that really threw them off. They weren't... I don't think they were expecting me to be able to take that. So they are
Engaging enemy
not
station.
happy with me right now. Now, RX2 will appear all over the map, making his way to you through either the vent, door, or window. Shine your light on him to slow him down. If he gets to any entrance, shine your light to send him away. Good old shadows. Are they going to try to fight me? I mean, they're fairly powerful, but we do have 2 additional fleets coming in. Are they going to raid these guys? Wait a minute. We might get some help here. I'm not sure, though. Alright. We need to play this strategically here. I want to lure them to this side. All right, they're kind of faster than us, so turn around and fight them. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted.
Action underway.
Our reserve fleet, which isn't that powerful, is on their flank, and we just got our other fleet in here too. All right, well these guys are now screwed, like super screwed. Like they ain't making it out of this. All right, let's see. Let's start reinforcing ships as we need them to. Also add 3 to here. Whoa, scholar.
Council agenda available.
I did not mean to exit out of the battlefield. Man, when do you think these guys are gonna learn to just give up? Like, do you think these guys are ever gonna learn to just stop fighting me? Because they don't seem to be winning, like, at all. Ever.
You shall talk.
Oh, it says that they're equivalent to me now. That's something. Wait, who even are these guys? Did it say that? Oh, I thought it said that they were going to be superior fleet power. Can these guys just give up already? Like, yeesh. Alright, reinforce the ships that we need to. We're going to wait for the starbase to be repairable. Here we go. Oh, wait, it's only a tiny starbase, though. Alright, take this one. Are the raider, like, out raiding right now? They are. I'm hoping they're raiding these guys. Also, let's claim up these 3 systems. And then I think we'll be good. Then we just gotta whittle them down until they decide to surrender to us. RxQ is not a shadow, but more like a phantom animatronic. But if those
Fleet action underway.
could kill you, I imagine he'd look like a faded toy Bonnie, but not all black. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of like a shadow-esque animatronic, but they're not a typical shadow animatronic, but like they kind of, what you're describing, I guess, is a good way to put it. I don't know how to put it into words. All right, so we just took this. We'll start bombarding these guys. Did I lose any more ships in that fight? I lost 1. That's okay. All right, they're at like 200 before they'll surrender. I wish they just surrender now. It's not like they're going to be really doing much else, except for losing. Hey, subway speed. That's nice.
Science division report success.
More naval capacity. That's always nice. Terraforming. That's what we need. Golden Toy Freddy will appear randomly on your
Inbound
desk.
Message traffic.
I feel like I remember you mentioned something like that. I'll flip up your camera and he'll go. I'm guessing Golden Freddy showed up in one of the other nights.
Spawn life form.
Because I remember being super confused about what you meant by on the desk, but now I got it. Oh no, I don't want to be enemies with these guys anymore. Domineering. You know what? Let's see if we can befriend these guys. We're gonna see if we can befriend those guys. Or at least be a little bit more cordial with them. Oh, we destroyed whatever people they had on that planet. Also, the thing about a hive mind is they can't stay on our territory unless I say that they can. So we'll just get rid of them. And then I won't have to deal with integrating new planets into the Empire. But this is going to, like, double our territory. If we can actually conquer all this, this is going to, like, double our territory.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
Alright, sick. We just conquered this planet. I want you to move back here. I want you to research this. They are starting to get close. As this says, their will to resist our demands is wavering. We stand a chance at actually being able to force them to surrender. Should we just strike at their capital? All right, I'm asking you guys here. I need your guys' opinions. Do we do an attack, continuing on this effort, to their core systems and try to take as much of this territory as we can, which is a little bit more dangerous because this is where their shipyards are and they're stronger, like more built up systems? Or do we leave most of our fleets here to defend against a counterattack while moving out to take more of their outer rim territories and being able to most likely take more systems? So do we drive deeper here, or do we try to just take more? That's the question of the day. That's our debate, and I want to know what you guys are thinking I should do. I'm gonna do adaptability.
Council agenda
That
available.
was nice. We have not been looking at our planets at all. Take the outer rim. All right. Anybody else opposing that idea? I'll read this while we're here. Shadow Bonnie will sometimes appear at your door. If his eyes are black, shine your light, and if they are white, close the door. Makes sense to me. Alright, if we are going to split them up... Alright, take the outer rim. That's what it sounds like we are going to do. I'm going to give the 4th Fleet an actual... I don't have the unity for that. Alright, we are going to shift a few different fleets around. I'm thinking we're going to leave... We're going to take 2 fleets, maybe? And send them out here to take the outer rim. So we'll take 2 fleets and we'll move them out here to do this attacking. And then... we will leave... What? Oh, we just met a new... Whatever. I thought we were getting attacked, but we weren't. Side note, Shadow Freddy and Bonnie in my version look like Fredbear and Spring Bonnie since they were the original Springlock victims. Yeah, I never understood why Shadow Bonnie looks like Toy Bonnie, but we're never going to get an answer on that, like, ever. Alright, these guys are staying here. I'm wondering if I can build any defensive stations. I don't think I can, because it's unoccupied, so I don't think I can build defensive stations there. Is my army just sitting over here? Where's my... Wait, where did I do with my army? Oh, something back here, that's right. Alright, so these guys are going to start taking some more outer rim territory, as we kind of just have to wait for this meter to count down to 0, or I guess +1. And then we can at least maybe settle a status quo, unless we absolutely destroy them, in which case we can boost up to conquer and win. Alright, we need to be ready on these guys, so that I can just immediately hire them to send out a raiding fleet to these folks over here. Because if I can send a raiding fleet out here to do even more damage to them, that's another plus. Alright, let's take a look at this. It says we've lost 13 ships. That's not true. It's probably closer to like 30-ish.
Council agenda ready.
It says they've lost basically 200 ships. Like, that's just so... like unbalanced and unequal. It's crazy. Now let's do that. Our energy economy is doing fine. Our other economy is not doing as fine. Don't I have another industrial world I can use? Can I replace you with another one of the... I can. Okay, we're going to do that. And then our industrial world here, we're kind of just waiting around on. The Chief of the Navy. Uh-oh. Who is that? Who are you in charge of? Second Fleet? Hire you anyway. Resilient. Engineer, Admiral. I can upgrade you. More champion of the people, I guess. And you are gonna be the new chief of the Navy. Because I said so.
Engaging enemy station.
Shadow Freddy will sometimes appear in your vent. If his eyes are black, shine your light. If his eyes are white, flip up your camera. I would not be able to remember any of this.
Skywatch has
What do you
sighted a
guys want?
spaceborne life form.
I don't need an officer.
Skywatch is tracking a new enemy fleet.
Who? Where? They're void worms? Where are the void worms? Take me to the void worms. All the way over here? Why are you telling me about this? This game is wacky sometimes. They're like, watch out, there's an evil space fleet over there. Like halfway across the galaxy. It's not my problem. I'm in the middle of a war right now. Alright, well, let's just scoop up and claim that system. We'll only be able to claim so much because we gotta keep up our influence. But hopefully we can keep kind of just running them down until eventually they decide to just give up. Shadow Puppet will... Hang on. Fascinating.
Permanent communications have been established with an alien empire.
Alright, Shadow Puppet will make her way to the from the prize corner to your window by blocking certain cameras. Change the music of the music box to send her back a bit. If she gets to your window, you're just dead. I like the concept of the animatronic that just makes their way to your office, and if you don't do anything about it, like, you're just dead. Like, I'm a big sucker for, like, Freddy in FNAF 1, where once he gets to that back corner, he's just gonna stay there. Like, something about that's just more fun. Alright, let's keep up the war effort here. Our goal is gonna, I guess, have to be loop around here. There's gotta be a connection here. Because otherwise, how do they own this? So there's gotta be some connection down here. That, yeah, there it is. I was gonna say that I'm just not seeing. But we'll try to at least take these, because then that's gonna give us all of this. Oh, shoot.
Engaging enemy station.
What are they coming in here with? Well, we're already engaged in a battle, so that's not going to really mean much. Is that a 15k fleet? Alright, I'm trying to see the numbers, but they aren't giving me the numbers. Alright, we might be really screwed here. Well, nice knowing you guys, I guess. We should have kept all the fleets up there, I suppose. Oh, and they are going in for a royal counter attack. Well, we're gonna go down fighting. We'll loop these guys back around. Hopefully, try to set up some sort of a counter. We're gonna go down fighting. I'm hoping they'll at least give us a status quo after this. I'm hoping. Let's keep reinforcing the fleets as we can as they come in, because they are going to be needing it. Well, we're not going to go down without a fight. Let's see if we can get these guys up here before our fleets are totally obliterated. Somebody's like angry at us or something, I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't? Oh, I don't have any more. That's why I need more alloys. And I can't afford more alloys. Why can I not still afford more? There we go. Give me alloys. I need alloys to repair my fleets. Well, I don't think we're going to win this battle, but we are going to sure teach them a lesson. I don't think this fleet... I mean, it's going to take 300 days to get up there. I just think that's not happening. I might notice how none of them need your mask to be beaten. That's because you don't have your mask since it was used for Smith. You beat Night 6 and you get a paycheck for Stephen Miller. Or are we Willie Afton? Can I retreat any of these guys yet? All right, we're gonna pull a grandiose retreat out of there. That was a pretty brutal counterattack. They really caught us off guard.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal. They really caught us off guard there, but we are closer to wait, what? Why is there saying that there's an unoccupied... Is it because I need to capture that starbase again? It might be. Let's see if we can just get up there and recapture it. We are closer to getting them to maybe be nice to us. That was a pretty brutal battle. When are our fleets coming back? 3 years? And that was 2 years. And that was 3 years? Oh, shoot. Okay, we might need to go. They counterattacked us pretty good. Can I get that raiding fleet, like, now? I can! Teach them a lesson. I could use all the help I can get. I'm really surprised they haven't tried the status quo with us yet, but I think it's probably because they're allied with those other people on the other side of the galaxy that have done nothing in this war except for bug me because I can't sign a peace
Inbound
treaty with
message
them.
traffic.
It's these guys, it's these suckers over here that's causing this. They're gonna reverse all of our progress and we're gonna have to pull back.
Station reports enemy contact. Spaceport reports enemy contact.
I think it's Stephen Miller. You gotta have a character named
Spaceport lost
Dave
to enemy
Raglan.
action.
Alright, what time are we getting to here? We've been going for over 2 hours. How much more do you have for your FNAF 2 thing here? How fast can we do the custom night and the extras? On nights 1 through 5, you play as Jeremy, the Monty Mask Bro, and on night 6, you play as Stephen Miller, totally not William Afton. Alright, I'm probably going to call it here pretty soon, because this is going to have to be an issue for another day. I need these raiders to get here, like, as soon as possible. The raiding fleet's coming in, though. They're gonna get up there and maybe do something. We're gonna have to settle for a status quo that's not gonna be all of the territory that we wanted, but it'll be at least something, probably. I'm gonna start retreating some of the non-essential stuff out of here that we don't need.
Station reports enemy contact.
Because they are flooding the territory here with new powerful fleets, and they really caught us off guard.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
So the hope is that we can maybe hold out long enough for them to do a status quo, but that'll probably have to be for a later date. Vincent Ronaldo. They are making a beeline for our
enemy
fleets.
contact.
How powerful? That's their full. Oh shoot. Wait, I want habitability. That's probably a little bit better. We might just have to retreat out of here because they are going to be making a beeline for our fleet. We might just have to leave. We're just gonna, like, go and just hope for the best. I mean, we're still gotta wait another, like, year at least for one of our fleets to come back. Not ideal. Yeah, this is a counterattack I was probably expecting, but whatever. Is it the... Wait, the little guys have the most powerful fleets? They must have rented something from somebody. There's no way that these guys, these tiny... They got 4 systems, and only 2 of them have planets. There's no way that they were able to actually build these fleets. Well, some of these are some of the other ones. But there's no way that these are all like them. I mean, I guess they are militarists. Whatever. The custom knight is just the toys and Wizards, Golden Freddy and Golden Spring Bonnie. I guess just Spring Bonnie and the puppet. There would be another mode that would have RxQ, Golden Toy Freddy, and the Shadows. So like 2 custom knights, like two custom knight rosters. The raiding fleet's coming in, though. That might be helpful to us. The raiding fleet is coming in.
Station reports.
It ain't gonna do too much because it's 26,000, and that's like the size of one of their fleets. I wonder if they hired a raiding fleet. No, this looks like regular ships. Well, we're getting close. Once we hit status quo, I'll just do that. The nice thing is that worst comes to worst, if I'm forced to surrender, which I will not go down surrendering, but if I'm forced to, we only lose 100 influence, I think, and we're humiliated for like 10 years, and that's really not that bad. So if worst comes to worst, we just do that. Alright, 6 months till we go into our fleets back. The extras are Endo02, who shows up in the vents, the Paper Pals, who show up in your office, the Gray Puppet, who will also appear in your office and crash your game if you don't flip up your cameras. The Gray Puppet.
Station reports enemy contact. Spaceport reports
I could really use that raiding fleet getting up here and doing something. Honestly, if we don't even get much out of this war, it's not really that bad, because we went into this war like with no goals of anything.
Reports a new breakthrough.
So Starhold, that's helpful.
To enemy action.
I guess we'll just finally research that. And let's go through and upgrade all of our star bases, since I can do that now. And we got shields, that's good. Give me better reactors. Oh, they're going to try to retake the planet, but the raiding fleet's going to come in and die. And with that, we finished. I'm so happy we got this one done. FNAF 2. Yeah, that was a long one.
Spaceport reports.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that you got to go through, but that was a lot of work. I kind of want to see the raiding fleet fight and just get destroyed. Alright, wait, where's the second fleet? I am going to set this as their home system, because then they'll retreat here and we'll get them back faster. We're going to see the raiding fleet go in, and then we're going to cut the stream off there. I just want to see the raiding fleet get absolutely obliterated by our enemy. But they're going to do something. They'll do at least some damage, which will be helpful. Here, we'll go cinematic for this one.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
The raiding fleet. What are they doing? Why are all of these ships just flying forward? What is going on? Maybe they're not part of the fight. Wait, did the raiding fleet win? The raiding fleet won because they aren't at war with these guys. That's like big news right there. The raiding fleet won because they weren't at war with these guys. That's some big news right there. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the stream. That's gonna be, we're calling it a day here. We'll probably play some more Stellaris at some point down the road. This will probably be like Minecraft, where it's one that we come back to more constantly because this is one of my favorite games. Well, we didn't conquer any territory this stream. We did get a little bit done. We built up the Navy. We went to war for like an hour, and we didn't get anything out of it yet. We built up a couple planets, so we at least did something. But hopefully next time we stream this game, which I don't know when, we'll get more done. We'll finish up the war and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for joining. I appreciated finally finishing up the FNAF 2 rewrite. It's good that we finally got that one done. And I will see you guys. I don't think I have anything tomorrow for you guys. But I'll see you guys in whatever the next video is going to be. So I'll see you guys around then. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your night. And goodbye.